Welcome to our mini course in Microsoft Excel. Now, there are many spreadsheet applications in use today, but Excel has held its position as the most powerful and the most popular ever since its introduction for the Mac in 1985 and for Windows in 1987. Excel is incomparable in its use for data entry, calculation, organization, preparation, sorting, filtering, visualization, general management, summarization, data analysis, and many more functions. Excel is even now infused with artificial intelligence, AI, functionality that greatly increases its power and thereby your productivity. Now, let us look at the Excel interface. Upon opening Excel, you'll be greeted with an interface like this one. In this screen, there will be several different options for opening Excel. You can open a blank workbook by clicking this icon right there. You can take a tour or open a tutorial from this little group of icons here. Or over here, you would find templates that you can use. In this section, you can open recently saved Excel workbooks. You can also open pinned files and shared files. So you've opened a workbook. Now let us take a look at the rows and columns that make up a worksheet. If you open a blank worksheet, this is the first sheet of the workbook. The sheet is a large table of columns and rows like this one here. The spreadsheet rectangles in a line horizontally make up a row. Those in a line vertically make up a column. There are 1,048,576 rows going down vertically, beginning with 1. Columns are labeled with the letters of the English alphabet, starting with A on the left. There are 16,384 columns in a worksheet. These tabs down here give access to the worksheet in the workbook. Like we circled worksheet 1, worksheet 2, and you're able to add more worksheets if you so choose, or delete worksheets that are currently open. The rectangle at the intersection of a column and a row is called a cell. A cell is named by its intersecting column and row. The picture shows the cell at the intersection of column B and row 3. The cell is called B3. When you open a workbook, a cell is highlighted by default. This cell is called the active cell. You can then change the active cell by highlighting any other cell or group of cells. Active cells are ready to have data written in them. A group of active cells is called a range. Up in this corner, you would find the name of the current active cell. Now, if you have highlighted a range of active cells, in the active cell indicator, you would find the name of the cell at the upper left corner of the range that you've highlighted. Now, there are shortcuts on the keyboards that we can use for navigating easily around the Excel worksheet. These are some of them, and let us now see how they work. First, we look at the arrow keys: up arrow, down arrow, left arrow, right arrow. Now, if I'm sitting right here, my cursor, let's say cell D7, I hit the up arrow, I'll move up one cell. Down arrow, down one cell. The right arrow takes you to the right one cell, and the left arrow takes you to the left one cell. Now let us look at the control with the home key. If I hit Control Home, I've moved to the top, the upper left corner of the type passage. This is our type range. From anywhere in that range and I hit Control Home, I'll go to the upper left corner of that range. If I hit Control End, I'll go to the lower right, which is the end of that typed passage. Now, from anywhere in that passage, let us say I'm on cell C15. Should I hit Control and the left arrow, I'll go to the beginning of that row, the first cell in that row, that typed passage. Should I hit Control and the right key, I'd go to the end of that typed line or row. Now, if I'm already at the end of the last typed cell and I hit Control right again, I'm going to go all the way to the final, the actual last column, which is column number 16,384. Now, if I hit from there, I hit the left Control with the left arrow, I'll go back to the left, the last cell in that line, and if I hit it again, I'll go to the first cell in that line. So from wherever I am, Control and the left arrow takes me to the beginning of that line. Control and the right arrow takes me to the end of that line, and if I should be at the end, I hit Control, right arrow again, I'll go to the maximum column, which is column 16,384. Now let us see Control and the down and up arrows. So I'm in cell C15, and I hit Control down. I'll go to the end of that typed passage. You see there's a blank cell there, so I'm not going to get past the blank cell. Let us say I'm here in cell A13. I hit Control down. I go down to the end. There's no blanks in the middle, so I'll just go straight to the end of that passage. I hit Control with the up arrow. I go up to the beginning of that column. And now let us say I'm already at A24, which is the last cell in that type passage, that type column. Should I hit Control down again, I'm going to go to the maximum row, which is the millionth 1048576, which is the maximum row. And I'm there, I hit Control up, I'll go to the beginning of the type passage, and I hit it again, I'll go to the top of that column. So the Control and the arrow keys can get you around pretty well. These are some of the navigation shortcut keys that we can use to get around Excel in our typed information or type range in the spreadsheet.